Coca-Cola is a hell of a drink. Kwanza upate na ice na limau. I leave it. Now my point was Nakumatt
ilikuwa ina decorate.
But why
bro, hiyo ndovu hapo nje ulikuwa unaipata imechapo ma decoration
and everyone took a photo with it
and gift wraps zimewekwa hapo chini.
But we know they were empty because of Kenya. Where's wacha gifts hapo nje in this country?
Walikuwa na acha gift nje. Of course for the aesthetic value yani.
Now my point is last week, I don't know if it's announced or if it's happening, Game are going back home.
What do you mean Game are going back home?
So your Game supermarket?
No.
La haula. Who knows Game stores? GAME. The South African supermarket chain.
It's not for like gaming, like it's game.
Well, can we save this man and move to another story? View unajua Game? Part unajua Game?
I don't know Game.
Where? I don't know where to start. Umemaliza, yani you've punched me in the solar plexus hapa. Nimeishiwa hewa yote.
I don't know where
story may die. Okay, Game is
a game. Venye nimetoka kuambia hapa hivi Dick's stores. Dick's.
How is it spelled? D-I-X.
D-I-C-K and then apostrophe. Then
looks
S.
like a dick.
Dick's. It's Dick with an sh.
Oh, belonging to Dick.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Hiyo ni majuu. Me I'm talking about supermarket iko hapa. Mimi sijaenda huko.
Buda, Kenya kuna Game.
Game iko Kenya.
Game stores.
Boss, Game. It's of course it's South African. In Uganda it's one of the biggest store chains. But in Kenya here there's also one. Najua moja iko hapa hivi. Garden City.
Why? No wonder.
It's the Nakumatt of South Africa pretty much. They have everything.
Game stores. So nika Target.
Kituka hiyo. But so now that you've cut my knees, story inaenda kudedi. Game are relocating, they're leaving the country.
They're leaving our country.
Going back to South Africa. South African companies, first of all, they don't prosper in this country. I don't know why. Mr. Price pia anaenda
Mr. Price na SA. Hata nilidhania ni ya France.
Hizo nguo vile ziko down huko ndani. Those clothes are down like carpet. Anyway, since you have killed my story, let's move to something else. Now just announce Nakumatt also didn't survive, so it's not only South African companies. Uchumi pia imededi. Tuskys.
Naivas, a local company.
Naivas is the only one left.
A local. Kuna Naivas, kuna
local supermarkets. Ni Naivas imebaki alone. Nakumatt, Uchumi, Tuskys are all gone.
Kuna hii inakuga Mlolongo hii.
Nini? There's one coming up in Itwaje. Iko hapa at Sukari. I used to go there. It's called what's it called?
Kahawa.
What's it called? This new supermarket.
It's not new. Bana imekuwa toka niko high school.
Me I came from Uganda and found it there at Sukari. They send me messages. Yeah, let me check quickly. Anyway, it's called Quickmart. Quickmart is the one I'm thinking about. They're expanding quite.
Quickmart is Kenya.
I should think so. Quickmart is a Kenyan thing, unless it's not, but I doubt it.
Nitakumbuka hiyo supana.
I doubt Quickmart is a Kenyan thing.
Quickmart ni Kenyan bwana.
How?
Anyone listening, give us a shout out. Mtu atufanyie research.
Quickmart si Kenyan. Anyway.
0784924100. Is Quickmart a Kenyan thing?
Leo mlikuwa nataka kuongelea church. Yani today
Remember na church?
Hata si church pekee. There's this
today it's called what, Mr. Producer?
Cut the Bull Mondays.
Cut the bull.
There's
too much blue shit going on here.
There's this thing I've been watching. Some anime.
Me, I lost my anime kwanza. What? Kuna moja the last one I watched was Crybaby. It's called Devilman Crybaby.
Oh, Devilman. Nice.
It's the bomb, man. Then I don't know if I remember finishing it, but I don't know if I started another one because the last 2 weeks sijaona kitu. Sina saki ya kuwatch kitu.
Sasa kuna anime fulani nilikuwa na watch bana wakieleza venye apocalypse. It was an apocalypse actually.
Mm.
Ilikuwa inaenda when we were coming in the car I was trying to ask
Yeah,
you, so on the apocalypse, what the history they know is from wale watu wazee wenye walipata. Like venye sisi either your great
Oral tradition ile.
oral tradition. So mtu yote mwenye naandika kitu, so kulikuwa na wale wa kuandika, na hao wa kuandika they used to change.
There was no writing, that's why it's called oral.
No, nasema
Oh, in
kuna
that
hii
culture,
oral,
in that
kwa hiyo-
culture.
kwa hiyo time kulikuwa
Okay.
na oral, alafu kulikuwa na wale wa kuandika.
The guys who could be able to write.
So hao wenye walikuwa the oral historians, they were giving accurate stories than wale wa kuandika. So kuna time fulani kaka, kuna episode fulani the kid comes and argues with the granddad about story fulani, na granddad anakataa, ako like hiyo kuna kitu hujaambiwa hapo.
Which show is this?
Bro, hadi but lazima usome ma subtitle.
I'm the expert on subtitles. I can't watch a movie, even English movies I watch with subtitles.
Wanaongea hivyo kijapanese or whatever. I don't remember the name, but anyway, acha nitakuchekia. I'm still watching it. So ikakuwa vibaya paka mtu yeye akaamua kuondokea.
Juu
Yeye
hataki kuambiwa.
Yeye ndo alikuwa kuwe leader.
But
Na-
no, it
but
turns
sasa-
out he knows nothing.
No, yeye anajua everything. Unajua umesoma, like umefundishwa hizi vitu, huyu anasema hivi, then so you are stuck there, you don't know what's the truth.
Yeah, that is the story of today's life, by the way.
So the kid leaves, ametoka anaenda, akiwa huko nje ana meet zile vitu alikuwa anaambiwa.
the
But
ones
they
that-
couldn't
the-
have been.
the ones
The person, everyone was right, but no one could comprehend that into words. Unaget? That's why they were not written. So mtu mwingine akikwambia inakaa weird, iko mbona sijasoma hiyo.
Yeah, that looks like something to watch.
Unajua mbona so apparently there was an apocalypse, then kuna wale wenye walibaki nini
And they started afresh.
they started afresh. Hao ndo ikakuja ikakuwa tena another new nini, na unajua hiyo mkistart afresh hakuna ati civilization.
Yeah, you start
You know,
from
it's-
scratch.
It's from scratch. It doesn't matter whether your great granddad was civilized or not.
You're only lucky if you know things. Then those things you know now you start with them. Better
Information is power.
Yeah,
Now,
information,
that's where the word
exactly.
nini came from.
Exactly.
Information is power.
than yes.
So coming to that, nikaanza kujiambia church has had information mob.
Up to today, they're hiding so many things.
Juu hiyo library yao si ati ni open to anyone. You have to
You know, be one of really want to go to the Vatican, not because I want to worship their Jesus, but I want to see the things the Vatican vault is holding and their libraries.
uambiwe. Yani
Nione tu mwenyewe nisome. This is the Catholic Church is the biggest information holder in the world.
hata uonyeshwe hata kama ni Mungu amefungwa huko.
Labda Jesus ako pale down kwa basement na tujui.
Kuna culture fulani huko down ya matrolls.
The Vatican is holding so much information, my friend.
Speaking of that, man,
So much information.
with that information,
And
Church-
I've heard they even hold evidence that can destroy the Catholic Church. Wameisunda huko ndani.
but evidence za kudestroy Catholic Church tuko nazo, unajua ni akili tu. So meaning unaambiwa ukidestroy Catholic Church una destroy to the, yani bro, we are just heading to an extinction whether we like it or not.
Yeah,
Unaona?
even scientifically, we have what people have calculated 70 million years and will be gone.
Then we start again from the ashes.
Yeah,
So
humanity will be extinct in about 70 million years
so tukisema hivyo
if Jesus doesn't come.
na venye walikamwa katu CX. By the Africa misdani kama I don't think there's anyone
Who has been shagged like Africans?
or who has shagged.
Tumeshagiwa as we are the beaches.
Wait. No one has shagged more than the Catholic, bro. I don't think there's anyone.
No, Catholic are the legends.
Bro, our say
Catholics
our
are
body
the
count yao
kings.
sasa hizi
Body
imegonga.
count yao. Alafu sasa Muslims are doing the same thing and it's becoming a problem. This thing was developed by the Catholic. Do you know torture, as it stands today, was developed by the Catholic Church?
What do you mean, bro? Cultures had torture.
The
What do you mean?
Catholic Church even have a manual, bro.
Of torturing.
How to torture niggers.
Oh, you mean torture on niggers?
No, on human beings. Okay.
Bro, that torture
time
has been there, man.
These guys perfected it and wrote the book.
So sema tu waliandika lakini si ati hao ndo
But a lot of the torture methods being used today were developed and finessed. Those days Catholics were looking for witches everywhere. They have a book they wrote, bro. This is how to identify a witch. This is how to do this and that and the other. Alafu punishments ndio easy. Now, the only thing they needed to do was this torture artifacts should be blessed by a priest. In the name of the Father, shika hiyo nyundo, gonga huyo msee.
But wacha nikuulize, ukiongelea kwanza hiyo ni kitabu gani unafaa kuambia watu?
It's called Malleus Maleficarum, Hammer of Witches.
Malleus Maleficarum. Sawa.
It's a Latin book, but they have it in English now.
So meaning
sana kushow vile
but kunajua inaweza kuwa wenyewe pengine kulikuwa na hiyo utoto vitu bana.
Which witches? What is a witch? Come on.
Bro, so hiyo basi what was a witch to them?
Achille who knows things is a witch.
Achille who basically witches were kitambo your time. They were people who associated with science.
Influencers.
Science was witchcraft according to the
Catholic Church.
Yes.
Which meant that if you could do something that was out of the ordinary, you were considered to be an outcast.
And outside the ordinary, the bar is very low.
Very, very low.
If I went and found a herb that can stop you bleeding and everyone else doesn't know, sasa ukikam kwangu una bleed na weka hiyo kitu na unapona, you are a fucking witch. That is how low the bar was with the Catholic Church that time.
So that's why even before the Western communities, the Westernized communities didn't want to get their medication from China because they considered Chinese to be medicine men, witchcraft.
Africa, the same thing with our medicine
about Africa. Yeah.
And sadly,
so let me ask
medicine comes from plants.
So hadi hiki tu tunaambiwa witches are, unajua mimi na associate witches na women.
Yeah,
till recently tukianza kuona ma movies na ma series ndio naona kunaweza kuwa na witch mwanamume. We
historically witches
I didn't know that shit.
Wamechoma wasichana hapa nje.
So meaning walikuwa wanachoma tu wale madem empowered.
Precisely. Exactly. That is actually Catholic churches.
If you knew anything that the church
women
didn't know or that they felt a bit threatening,
outside
because
the Bible.
Think of it, they keep telling you that if you believe in the one and true God, you will get healed.
Yeah, so
but hakuna you go to this healer, hakuna haja dawa.
Now those days there are no pharmaceuticals, so dawa ni mahabs too.
No.
So our walikuwa the opposite of whatever they wanted to. Any church is fucking deep.
There's so much story in this church, bro. So they burnt beaches hapa in Europe, bro. Wacha wakisi wanachoma witches hapa nje.
Wakisi, wacha nikwambie wakisi ni different, bro. Wacha nikwambie.
No, a witch is a witch.
Hapana.
Na uchawi na kuna urogi.
Kuna urogi.
Uchawi na urogi.
Wakisi wanachoma urogi.
What is the difference?
Bro, night runner.
Urogi ni night running.
Bana, huyo msee anataka kuja kwa nyumba
yako. But that's a guy
atupe mchanga. Yaani,
those are hard
to na peace.
Huo ni mchawi. Mrogi ni ule mtu atatumia hizo
wakamba hivi. Wakamba ndio warogi, wachawi ni night runners.
Au night runners hao.
Okay, you learn something every day.
Buda mtu anakuja na kugongea mlango.
So what?
What do you mean so what, man?
You just
spoil
I can't kill you for that shit.
Bro, I'm not going to kill you.
I'm just going to inconvenience you.
I'm not going to kill
kuna
you.
Moja,
I'll fucking beat you up.
Kuna mmoja aliwekewa pasi. I used to come and fart in people's ile warosho ya kugonga hivi and to shout into the house. You used to come and open that shit and fart. Siku moja wakamwekea pasi. But that is just inconvenience. It doesn't harm me.
Bro, no, it's about kuham jab. I'm talking about kwa nini mimi naweza elewa mimi naona umseka una ni inconvenience, then I'll disrupt you.
Yes, I'll disrupt you, but I don't have to kill you.
Bro, I'll kill you if you push me.
Push me how? I'm coming to fart in your house and throw sand in your roof. That's not a killable offense.
Then nikuje nikushow check it truth man, hii story usi
Yeah, just
wewe cheza na huko kwako,
yeah,
mimi
precisely.
nicheze na kwangu.
Precisely.
Na bado ni kuone hapo bra. Unajua
unakaa kunyamba tena kesho.
wewe bado kuja kunyamba na yani nilikuachia respect yako.
No.
Nikamwona kwa mlango wazi juu pengine hata usiku kuna joto.
I'd rather beat you. You can't kill people for this.
Bro, I'm not
Now these are
I'm-
small offenses.
I'm
Now
not-
we're
I'm-
talking about real offenses where people are perceived to be bewitching others.
but hiyo iko bro, that has been
that has been there.
that has been there bro. Naona mimi nasema yani, na hii ni kitu hata sitaki hata kuingilia, but tukaongelea stories za magic na sijui nini na
Yeah,
nini na
supernatural.
nini. Supernatural hiyo
That's
hata
my
kwa culture
my
zetu
favorite subject.
kuna hizo
ever.
shit zimekuwa. Sasa mimi hizo mimi I can't enter into. Mimi tu naongelele part ya venye Christianity unajumuka hivi na unaona kama Josiaya Wajaluo
Mm.
ni rare sana upate wase wa huko jo USA Ugenya Siaya Lego.
Mm.
Ni rare sana upate watu wa huko wamejenga
As in building serious houses.
like a
Like
home.
we do down in South.
Yeah, like we do down in South. Unajua hasa hata duka tu
Duka iko na Christmas lights in March.
but unaona huko ase ni kama wao ogopa kujenga juu ya
Because of Kurogwa. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, so mi kitu mushangaa ni yani kama Catholic inaweza kuja na idestroy hii na hao warogi wenye ilikuwa tumeogopa sasa wenye
They become
nafanya
irrelevant.
watu wanakuwa irrelevant, meaning nitaenda wapi? Si nitaenda kwa Catholic ama nitaenda kwa una get.
That just goes to tell you just how much influence the church has.
The church
So
Especially
it's about the influence.
It's
Whatever
about
I've been
the
told about
influence.
supernatural, hakuna supernatural.
Hakuna shit ka hiyo. 'Cause
Bro, unataka kuniambia
Ah,
ni
si ati hakuna supernatural.
Me,
First
I
of all, let's be
contest,
clear.
I contest.
If there's good, there's bad. Unaelewa?
That's what I'm saying, bro. So ndo
There's always the
nauliza
yin and the yang.
this bad has been there, si ndio?
Yeah.
No, we
So
believed
far
it was there. We
there.
believed it was there.
It
There was no
has
evidence.
always-
It
let's-
has
let's-
always
There was
been
no
there,
evidence of it.
Why do-
Hakuna
let's
cha
not pussyfoot
evidence, as
around
in-
it. There is.
See,
There
there's
is
good.
bad.
See, there's good.
Even a child doesn't need to be told good or bad.
Bro, there's good and there's bad.
Kama
No.
kuna
But
Mungu.
also, there's
Me
good
na
and there's
feel
bad.
too-
But there's
kuna-
also good and evil. That is the bigger one. Good and bad is, I mean, I tell you you are my kid, I tell you, go to bed, and you go. The next day I tell
Bro,
you,
there's nothing
that is
about-
good.
there's nothing
No,
about-
listen. You're my kiddo.
So ukiniambia
Ah,
evil,
what-
inamaanisha there's supernatural
That is
basi.
now what I'm trying to get into.
Eh.
Good and bad is very simple. You're my kid, I tell you it's bedtime, and you go. Okay, that's good. The next day I come and tell you to go to bed, and you're
Sneer,
crying and
man.
behaving like a little bitch here. That's bad. Okay. Now that is a normal level. Then there is the level of good and evil, which is now a spiritual level. If in quotes, what the fuck is a spirit anyway? So there's good and evil in that sphere that we are told exists,
Not that we are
which is now impacting on lives and eternity. You understand? Evil is a bigger evil than bad. You know.
Let's get this as in let's look at it from way back. As in the times of Akina Socrates, Akina Nani, there used to be cultures or communities that still worshipped the Greek gods. Leo. And there were gods like Ares.
Everybody has had gods.
Ares was the god
Yeah,
of
yeah.
war.
Everybody has had gods, right?
Huyo
from-
ameenda kwa Greek, bro.
Sa-
Huyo ameenda
mi-
kwa
mi-
Greek.
But even Africa here, we had our
Ah,
own
no,
gods.
no. Just stick to the Greek.
Okay, let's talk about
Reference, his
let's talk
reference.
about Greeks then.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology. So it means that there was the god of the sun and there was the god of love. There
of
was
thunder.
Venus was the god of love, which meant that if you wanted to conceive, you would go and offer a sacrifice to Venus. If you wanted to, if the Greek,
If the harvest failed,
yes,
there's
if
a
they
guy
have-
to attend to.
Yes, there's
Yes.
a guy to attend to that, which meant that there was gods for punishment, which is evil in this sense, and there was gods for good, which would mean that if the communities referred to them, they would flourish. So, good and evil has always been there since time immemorial.
Duality, yes.
No. But the thing is, the existence
yang.
of evil has
Yin and
always-
yang, bro.
yeah,
day
yin
and
yang.
night.
Yes, exactly. But the existence of evil has always posed a threat to the latter side, and in this sense, evil has been misconstrued. It's the case of the wolf wearing the sheep's clothing, because right now, the Catholic Church is what I would call the ultimate definition of evil.
Same with me. These are the guys who started
because they started
religious wars.
Exactly. The whole the concept of Christianity was all taken up and started by the Catholics, which then broke out into the Anglicans and the Protestants and all those other factions that we have today.
100 Chaliango.
No.
Yeah.
So which means that sai kadi inakontroliwa. Unaelewa? It's not that there's no evil or there's no good,
But
the existence of evil is there.
No.
What we are referring to
Bro,
is
see, Catholic is evil right now.
What is
Those people-
evil? Now are we going down to definition? What is evil?
we've gone
We've gone to the context.
No, that is the religious definition, man.
yeah.
Hii tunasema venye amekwambia kuna venye tuli come up tukijua what evil and good is
And evil, we've agreed, is worse than being bad.
according to the religious definition.
Because now they've introduced
Because
as
what we
fear.
know,
according
what
to
we
them.
knew,
So
what we
meaning
knew as
saizi-
good as Africans is what the white
But you
man
see,
referred to as evil.
If we
But you
use the
see,
same
they
definition
came
that-
here, they found us worshipping Nyasaye here in Lolwe. As they say, that bitch is the devil.
Si ndio nasema hivi Java, and according to the definition right now,
They
they would call them more evil than what they called evil.
called our gods evil.
Yeah, so now saizi watu wanafaa kuwa wana overturn ndio to realize ndio evil.
Yes.
Si.
The Catholic Church is the most evil organization in the
So
history of this
unakubali
world.
kuna the spiritual realm.
I do not. Show me.
you're
Where
evil.
is it? Where is it?
Mbona unakataa?
Evil for me means Hitler. These people who do diabolical shit.
So you only believe in
Bro,
evil.
Hitler hakuwa anaua watu wao. Ngoja. Alikuwa watu wao.
He used to kill even.
Alikuwa anaua Germans
Germans.
collaborated.
Alianza na ma-Germans, bro. before he
Alianza
went
na
to-
Germans because he
before
gave
he-
certain specifications.
Bro.
Sikia, alipatiana specifications of a perfect German. Because what Hitler wanted to do,
Which
was to
ironically he
create-
wasn't.
Yes, which
Blonde,
ironically he
blue-eyed-
he wasn't even.
Blonde, blue-eyed Germanic people.
Yes.
He was none of
No,
those.
hakuwa na fit all the specifications zenye alikuwa nasema ati these are perfect
The perfect
Germans.
race for Hitler
Unaona, the
was
perfect
blonde,
race.
blue-eyed, fair skin, and healthy and
built.
tall.
Yeah. That
Basi
was
mimi
the
na feel
ultimate.
extremists ndio wanafaa kuwa evils on both ends, whether you are good or bad. Ukiwa an extreme good, when in evil. Ukakuwa an extreme bad, when in evil. Bro, an extreme good inamaanisha ni yuko ni kama hata ukiangalia wakatho au wameona ni extremely good to a point, yani maybe they sin, hata hao wenyewe wanasema God sins, even Jesus sins you 8 times a day.
That's what Catholics believe.
Me remember to
This is
kulikuwa na
news
hiyo.
to me.
Maze-
We as
yeah,
out
hata
as
pia
out
nasikia saa
out
hiyo.
here in
Well,
seventh
Not
day
even
we are
not
told
Jesus, the holiest man
Eh,
sins 8
8
times a
a
day.
day.
because we are not
The
good. We are not
holiest-
perfect. There's
The
nobody
holiest
perfect.
man sins 8 times a day.
But you see
Yeah.
now brings me back to
Ngoja.
what is sin, Diesel? What is sin?
No, sijaenda toko kwa sini. Che nasema yani ile ya venye Katho ametufanya to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Unaona? They've gone to the extreme measures of being good. Now, the extreme measures of being good means if you are not part of them, then you're evil, you need to be killed. It doesn't matter if you have a family, if you are a human, or yani, to them, so long as
You're not with us, you're against us.
you are against us. That's evil.
That is absolutely evil.
Sindio, and they tell us about evil. Right?
Mm-hmm. But now the irony for me is who gave them monopoly over evil and good?
No one.
Yeah, waliamka tu wakaambia watu
Hiyo
sisi
ndo
ndio
start.
tunaongea na God
Eh,
na nyinyi line
ndo
up.
shida
You know,
inatokea.
for many years the Catholic Church did not allow people to read the Bible.
Bro.
Because ukisoma you'll find out the fucking truth. The things this priest was telling me over the weekend is not the truth. So they are interpreting on their own and dealing. The Catholic Church could actually block you from going to heaven.
that is why the certain pages, certain verses in the Bible that were ripped off.
Books,
there's
bro,
certain
books. Entire
Even-
books.
exactly.
Now, do you know how the Bible came to be? How Jesus became a God in this world? There was a council called Nicene Council, CG 325 AD, with Constantine and all that shit. You've heard about that.
Yeah.
These guys, do you know, there's a party we have in this country called KANU. In the 80s, do you know how KANU used to elect people? It doesn't matter how many lines you have. Acclamation. We are Meshinda Majashinda. ameshinda. Mulu Mutisia, who can't read a sentence in any language, anakuwa minister. Okay? Acclamation. That is how the Bible became to be without this. There were many books, man. Many books have been left out. Ridiculous. You think the Bible is ridiculous today. The things they've left out are ridiculous as shit. I'll tell you one gospel. It's called the Gospel of Thomas. You've never heard of it? No one has. Because ilikuwa na ujinga. And it's not any better ujinga than what we have currently.
What do you mean ilikuwa na ujinga?
Watch an show story. It was about this
Jav,
childhood
hizi
of,
links uko nazo ama
these things
unasema?
are here. These are the things I live for. It's called the Gospel of Thomas. I'll send a link. Somebody come to my socials in the later on and we'll see. Jesus was as a child. No, they're trying to remember in the Bible it says that Jesus went to the between when he was born and when he went to the temple, there were some missing years. Where was this nigga? Now,
So he was growing up.
yeah, but there are no stories. The Bible doesn't tell us where he was.
There was nothing to be told, maybe.
No, but now some geniuses thought they might give us stories of what Jesus was doing when he was not in the Bible. Let me tell you the best story.
It's in the Gospel of Thomas.
Gospel of Thomas. There are many books. Many books.
Okay.
Jesus kumoja alikuwa mjunior. What they were playing, making mad. Those mad things you told us last week. Children making mad cars and nini. Jesus akatengeneza mad pigeons. Alafu akafanya pap zikafly. Siku moja Jesus alikuwa amejam. Kids, man. Kids were playing and what not. Jesus was pissed. He struck some kids and they died because they pissed off the Son of God. There are so many stupid stories. Mpaka even the Christians said, "Easy if it was make sense. We can't have this in the book." That is why they sat down in the Nicene Council and said, "Ibook inaingia maingi, as many as say it makes sense." Let me tell you, Jesus.
Lakini Javo ungekubali story. Hata wewe ungekuwa pia wewe.
But why?
Lakini unajua
How are these stories?
Umesema hiyo story.
How are these stories different from a nigga walking on water?
Bro, look, walking on water is different.
Resurrecting, bro.
Let me tell you. kuna Dynamo.
I've watched Dynamo walk on water.
Nigga be doing shit.
Yeah, I know. Dynamo is my best magician after David Blaine and Chris who? This guy looks like
kabisa.
Amejika Devo straight. Those are my 3 top magicians.
Dynamo mazee mi wana nikaa yo edge sana with the
Dynamo
darkness.
is a beast.
Yo edge sana to the darkness.
Yeah. Well, no, Chris who? Chris the Greek guy, eh?
Yeah,
Wanavanga machain kama wewe hivi nini tattoos,
Ma piercing cars.
piercing, hizi ma silver hapa.
Wewe nini?
Bana lakini najua huyo mjamaa
Chris Angel
anakuwa dark bad.
Angel is darker than Dynamo by far.
Unaona Jav, so funny enough ni unaona venye unaweza kaa useme kuna hiyo part ya darkness. Unajua mimi kuna ile vitu zenye at this point niko mahali sijui kitu na najua kitu.
Yes,
So if I know something, I know something. Hiyo tusibishane. But if I don't know something, please pia wewe just know it. Usiweke tu ati.
Don't pretend you know more than me.
As in,
all I've ever said.
Kwetu we don't know, unajua?
Hatujui.
Kwa sababu mimi kutembea juu ya maji hiyo ni sawa.
And it might be a trick even.
Yeah, it might be a trick. Hiyo mimi sina issue.
Yeah.
Unajua? Bro, ku change water into wine.
Leave it. Your first miracle coming from the desert,
Bro, and then you're telling me there's no family related to that one that is a billionaire somewhere. Yani wine kwa hivyo Jesus ni Muitali.
Alafu you come and tell us
wine
but you can see
Italy.
the Jesus we see nowadays is an Italian.
He has to be.
Bro,
how can you turn water in?
What was he doing? The only white guy, apart from the Roman soldiers, he was the only white guy in Palestine. Sure.
But hapo kwa point yenye tulikuwa tunakuja leo ni hiyo point yenye
alikuwa ni ku cut the bull.
Cut the bull.
Sindio? So
let's get back to cut.
Tunaanza kwanza na church. We are not getting.
No, let's start with the obvious one. The low hanging fruit is Ruto.
No, before
Kwanza
tuende kwa
na
root.
church,
No,
tuingie
before
kwa root.
Church is the deeper one. Let me
It's
tell
not
you
even
guys.
deep, bro. Church is not deep no more. Saizi naweza kuambia the biggest land in Karen, the biggest land owner ni Catholic, bro.
In the world.
Mimi naongelea Karen,
Karen peke yake.
yenye mi najua yenye naweza kuambia hapa ni hii ni parish hii ni seminary hii ni Catholic uni, hiyo ndio hadi huko
Hizi ni machurch
Hii ni
tano.
church, hii ni bro. Karen pekee naona kaa hivi unaanza bro, hatujaenda kwa Hemingways. Unajua kuna wale wazungu walikam kitambo wale.
Exactly.
Hatutaki kuingia kwa hizo story, we are not ready for that shit yet. Tuseme tu yani Katho, bro, that's the biggest
Landowner in the country generally.
In
After
Karen.
Kenyatta's ama before.
ukitoa hiyo the biggest scammers, man. Na nitarudia hii, kuna time fulani kulikuwa na Harambee church fulani enye church watu saizi, and by the kujui kuna shida fulani ya Edgar Obare nini is being
Fuck that nigga.
me, not even fuck that nigga, but me I feel that kuna vitu zingine ukifanya you need to be expecting, unajua.
Yeah.
Some
Results.
choices when you make
There's obviously
Expected
repercussions.
results.
kuna
Kuna-
kuwaga na consequences.
Michuki told us, you don't rattle the snake.
So yeye anakuja sasa anataka
But
kuifanya
still-
iko yani ya Kenyans, but senye anasemana
We-
asemani ki-Kenyans, unajua.
anasema
so-
mwenyewe and putting his ads in there.
anaeka
But still also Dizo.
ni ukweli whatever he was saying. All I'm just saying ni first of all start na nini yako.
But he's exposing things. I'm confused about this thing.
No,
Personally.
yo bro, let me tell you, him exposing things si mbaya. Bro, afanye, wewe you are an old school guy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah? Wacha kufanya, do you know what shortcut is kwa journalism?
Yeah.
You remember what journalism used to be, bro? If you're exposing something, unaenda kwa ground. Unajua saa yenye unatoa kitu, si eti umetumiwa.
you'd investigate.
Unajua unaelewa
And-
ni nini
and
inaendelea.
this is where he's behaving like our media here.
So hapo ndio nasema yani venye ana expose vitu mimi sina shida nayo. The fact that anatumia shortcut on it.
And
Alafu
it-
kutumia code ya journalism.
And
ndio
it might not even be true because what you receive versus what you investigate are two different things.
si ndio nasema yani,
There's a place for haters in here.
si ndio nasema yani venye hiyo unajua anatumia code ya journalism. I can't expose
My sources.
Bro,
But you're not.
and yet you're not living the code of a journalist.
Yeah.
Unaget, sasa hapo ndio mwalimu kuwa na issue na yeye. Na si ati nasema whatever is doing ni mbaya. I'm just saying it's not according to. He's just started something, maybe it's new. Maybe anafaa kuwa professor
He's-
aende akafundishe
It's
watu.
probably better than our journalists out here.
Bro,
KTN,
we
Citizen,
have
what
no
not.
journalist.
There's no
more.
journalism.
Kama yeye ndio.
If these
yeye
are
ndio
the-
anatetemesha
If
kesi
Edgar
sahi.
is the reference to which we can say ati there's
The
good professional
investigative.
journalism in
Bro,
That
Kenya.
is
there's
our.
nothing, no more.
If
Then
Edgar
journalism
Obare
is
is our
dead.
bar for investigative journalism, then
Journalism
there's
is
no
dead.
journalism.
then we just go back to Moi days when there's
Bro,
no
there's
journalism.
no journalism. So anyway, kwa hiyo story yake venye alikuwa anaongelea wash. Na kwa wash.
Ngoja, unajua mmetoka kwa church hata mjamalizia hata watu
Bro,
story.
hata hatujatoka church.
Hatujatoka church.
Tuko church.
Oh, bado tuko
We are-
Kwa wash.
Yesu bado ni bwana.
Kwa wash. Bro, lamba kamua tu chupa, bro. Imeisha kamua.
Meland.
Finya.
I thought there was a sip or two, but fuck it.
So anyway, unaona kwa wash. Generally venye watu wanajua, wash wanatumia maklabu kuosha.
And a few
Kuosha
other
do.
things.
Unajua wanatumia maklabu, maybe macar wash, manini. Vitu general zenye tumezoea. Kitu saizi watu wanafaa kuwa wanajua wash imetumika church since day one.
Straight up. Let's go on a break.
Bro,
Come
tukaongelea
back on this motherfucking church.
tukaongelea ma politicians kutumia church.
Don't preempt the story.
Bro,
Let's go on a break. I need to smoke something or
let's
other.
go on a break, man. Tupatane after the break. It's the 420 show.